Hello, this is Video Game Review with Mark and Greg. I'm doing the introduction today, something different, something new, but always ready to introduce my best friend who knows all about video games. He's been playing video games since he was 2 years old, and this guy's definitely a pro at games. I remember I started playing games when I was, I think, 6 years old. So he knows everything about gaming. I know pretty much about it gaming, and myself, I have all the latest systems. I have Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and I have Wii. And what we're going to talk about, what's the differences between these systems and what makes them special and unique to the gamer. What's your point of view on this, Mark?
Well, my point of view on this is it's video games, man. I mean, any generation from Nintendo to Sega Genesis, I've enjoyed every genre or whatever in the game business. I mean, Xbox 360 for me, I mean, that system's amazing. I mean, the graphics. I mean, when you're talking about graphics, Greg, Xbox 360 for me is the system to go with. I mean, PlayStation 3 is catching up. I mean, I've seen some of the games like one of your favorite games, like Virtual Fighter. I remember playing that game on an old Sega Saturn. But, I mean, now we're talking about PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 is a great system. It's the cousin to PlayStation 2, the newest system out there. But I still think Xbox 360 for me is the system to go with. And one of my favorite games, talking about in terms of systems, is SmackDown vs. Raw. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 was one of the most fun games I've ever played. I mean, you could use Vince McMahon, you could beat up Vince McMahon, you could beat Triple H, become the WWE World Champion, have a storyline, create a character. It's unbelievable. And the newest game that's coming out, folks, September 8th, next week, Tuesday, is TNA Impact. This game is going to be a hit. I'm telling you right now, I can't wait till I buy this game. This game is going to be the best game you'll see in years since the old defunct WCW. When you got Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, and a whole host of great superstars on this big game. We got Samoa Joe, Christian Cage, Booker T. These guys are all controversial. But when we're talking about a video game like TNA Impact, it just brings something new instead of just WWE. WWE's dominated the wrestling enterprise in terms of fans and everything in the world. But now, TNA Impact is going to make an impact. So, Greg, tell me, what kind of games do you like nowadays? Are you more into the fighting games or, or first-person shooter?
Personally, myself, I'm into the fighting games because I like the one-on-one combat. And the thing that I like the best about fighting games, they're not so complicated, especially for me. I'm not the new generation gamer, I'm the old generation. Basically, you just go through the game and everything's straightforward. And nowadays, those adventure games, they're very tough and tricky. You have to go back and forth, search for stuff, and very, very complicated. You got to spend a lot of hours. So personally for me, I'm into the fighting games. One of my favorite games is Virtua Fighter 5 for PlayStation 3, but there's one title I can't wait that is going to be coming out, I believe in 2009. It's Undisputed UFC 09 for the PlayStation 3. I can't wait to get that game because I'm a big UFC fan. I have all three systems, like I said. What do I like about the systems? Well, the Xbox 360 has some games that are actually, I think, better than PlayStation 3. For example, there's Ridge Racer 6 for Xbox 360, and there's Ridge Racer 7 for PlayStation 3. And personally myself, I like Ridge Racer 6 for Xbox 360 because it's easier to play. It's really fun. You go through courses, you get money, you get new vehicles, you get new upgrades. I'm really a fan of Ridge Racer. One of the games that I really like for, say, PlayStation 3 is basically the Time Crisis 4, which is a shooter game where you use a gun I really enjoy it. I have a big, huge TV. I play it on my 60-inch TV, and it's like just being at the arcade, and you just shoot everything. It looks so real. It's very exciting. What can I say? Time Crisis, if you like shooters, Time Crisis 4 is like the best game to get for the PlayStation 3. And then the Wii. The Wii, what I have it too. What I like about the Wii is basically, it's funny. I like the games that it comes with, those sports games, especially bowling. When you do bowling with the Wii, it's like you're actually bowling. You grab the control and you go down. It's great. I'm a real fan. Actually, I could say I'm a fan of all of them. I have all the systems, so I don't miss out on any of the games. Now, if you ask me, do I play them quite often? No, just once in a while. You know, when you get to my age, you play some other games. You know what kind of games, of course, adult games. But yeah, I think all the systems are great, and if you're me, you get them all, then you don't miss out on nothing. If I'm you and you're thinking about getting one system, I think the best system to get is probably PlayStation 3. Easy to use, best graphics. The other thing, it has Blu-ray disc compatibility. You can use it as a DVD player, a Blu-ray player, which the other systems don't have. So all around, I would say the best system to get would be the PlayStation 3, because it has a great, huge deal of titles and genres. Anyway, that's my opinion on the new gaming systems. I'm going to ask Mark, what's your favorite new system out there? Is it the Xbox 360? Is it the PlayStation 3? Or is it the Wii?
Well, for me, well, it has to be, Xbox 360. I love Xbox 360. I think they make the best games. I mean, I haven't got to play yet, but I've seen some of the videos on TV of the new Grand Theft Auto 3. I saw it on Xbox 360 and it blew my mind. The graphics are unbelievable. The story is pretty amazing. I love what Rockstar has done with the game, and they've really come a long way from the little 2D graphics they used to have. You had the little guy running around stealing the cars. It's come so much, so far, and there's rumors, what I'm hearing from the movie, the movie angle. Oh, you got movies like Transformers 2 coming out next summer, but in the future, hopefully, Grand Theft Auto the movie, based on the video game, will come to theaters, hopefully someday, and that would be unbelievable. And another game I'm looking forward to coming out for Xbox 360 has to be NHL 09. I think the graphics are getting better, the gameplay is getting even better, their new controls are unbelievable. They're kind of hard to figure out, but I just feel that EA Sports has really come a long way from when they got it all started back in 1989, when they got started with Madden. And now with the Madden franchise, they've come a long, long way. But, EA Sports makes some of the best games in the world. And with their FIFAs, I love them. And they're just the best around. And with 2K Sports, they have awesome games too. When you look at MLB 2K8, that was a great game. You look at a few other their titles, like BioShock, that was a good game. I tried it out. It was a great, great game for the PC. And now when I look at this video games from the 1990s to the 21st century, the games nowadays kill the games in the 1990s when you look at the graphics. Oh, that's all I got to say, folks. I've had a good night tonight talking video games with all y'all. This is the one and only Mark Spencer saying good night and so long. Greg has a final few words.
Hello, everybody. I enjoyed talking to you about the latest video games as well. And we're going to have to let you go. I hope you enjoyed our show. We have to make it short because, we only have 10 minutes of time. But I have to say, we're going to have to let you go. It's past our bedtime. Tomorrow I got to go to work. My buddy here, Mark, doesn't have to go to work, but I do. And it's late. So good night. Lots of love to all your fans, and keep watching us. Maybe this take on Video Game 2 is not as good as the first one, but we're here to entertain, and always send your comment. If you don't like what we say, send your comment.
Yeah, we read them.
We read them. And we'll mail you back. And at the same time, be nice. We like 5 stars. We don't want 3 stars. We don't want 2 stars. Oh, no stars. So be nice. You see the two of us. We're not a master production team.
Yeah.
Look at our webcam. It's all fuzzed out, the picture. Anyway, thanks a lot for viewing us. Hope to see you soon. Peace out. We gotta go to sleep. Ciao, baby.
All right.